Hello, my name is Sarah Peterson, and at the time of this video, I'm currently a third rotation Edison working in the ceramics and composites lab. So I'm currently standing outside my house in the historical Stockade district located in Schenectady, New York. I'm excited to walk you through some of the fun things that exist here and give you a brief overview of the area. So the Stockade Historical District is the oldest neighborhood located in Schenectady, and it's right along the Mohawk River. It's been happening and people have been living here for over 300 years consecutively, and it's characterized by beautiful architecture and old-style homes that have been restored and upkept over all of the years. So right here where I'm standing is where I live. This is my house over here. It's very cute and I love it. Some of the houses in this area have plaques on the front of them to show what year they're built. So an example is this house right here, Widow Bohannon House, 1815. So if we look at this plaque showing, the year the house was built. To move into a little bit of the history of the Stockade Historic District, during the Revolutionary War, Schenectady headquarters for several of the major safety committees were actually here in the Stockade Historic District. And one of the fun things that's cited, the historical thing that's cited about this area, is that George Washington himself actually visited multiple times to the Stockade Historic area due to its strategical importance. There are several homes where I just showed you one of those plaques on a different home where the plaque will say, George Washington visited here, or some of them say George Washington sat on, in this living area and met with important leaders of the war and the history and stuff like that. I'm here because it's close and convenient to work and I can walk to downtown bars and restaurants, but you'll find that actually a fair number of people that live in the Stockade are here because they just love living in something that is truly historical and fun and cool and unique. Hello. Okay, so here we are now. We are in what is called Mohawk Harbor, like a 5 to 7 minute walk outside of past the Stockade, but it's right on the edge. So I kind of count it as a stockade, and it's a really great space that I come and visit and enjoy. It's about a 7-minute walk from my house, and so I'm here to show it to you. So right now in Mohawk Harbor, there's an area where you can dock your boats and your kayaks and all that good stuff, and there is indeed a harbor in Mohawk Harbor. So if we look behind that, back there is the harbor area where you can dock boats and kayaks, and they have space to go enter the Mohawk River. And then you can see also we're in an amphitheater. So I hope I'm not making all motion sick, but an amphitheater all around this way. And so this amphitheater is really cool. It's actually a really perk. So in summertime, they will do like concerts in the amphitheater. So one summer they did jazz concerts every Saturday at sunset, and they were free. You could just come sit on the lawn and listen to music. And then other times I know they've done Zumba and they've done yoga classes and other types of community gathering workout classes in this amphitheater space when it's nice out. It's connected by a bike/walk path to the Stockade. So that's how you get here, which is really nice. And that whole bike and walking path is all along the Mohawk River. This apartment building is relatively new. I would say built in the last 5 years. And so it's beautiful. A couple Edisons actually currently live there. So the top part is all the apartments, and then on the very bottom, I think we might be too far to see, but the very bottom is all retail space. And so underneath the apartments, there is actually one place is a bar, and it's a brewery and restaurant. They make their own beers called Druthers, and then right next to it is a wine bar where they have wine on tap and really good flatbreads. So I walk here often. They have good happy hour deals. It's a great place to just come on a Friday night, grab a glass of wine and some cheese with some friends, or grab a beer and a burger, and it's so close to Stockade that then you just walk on home. So that's a huge plus. And I know I've been inside these apartments. I toured them when I first visited the area, and they're really nice inside. Something else that I like to mention is that rent in the Stockade and Schenectady in general, and like these apartments as well right behind us, is really reasonable. So the apartments like these are a little bit nicer, they're newer, and so they'll be a little more expensive. But for reference, the house that I currently rent in the Stockade, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, and I live with 2 other Edisons. We pay about $16.50 a month plus our utilities. So that's on the cheaper end of rent. I think that these are called River House apartments, the ones back there. Those ones, when I was viewing them, I think they were around $1,400 for a 1-bedroom, $1,200, something like that. So it can get a little more expensive if you're going for nicer and newer, but all definitely within, a range of livable and very much, spaces that you can enjoy and not feel stressed about not being able to pay your rent.
We're now back home, safe and sound, in the warmth of the indoors. And, I just wanted a chance to kind of sign off. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it gave you kind of a little bit of a sense of what life in upstate really could be like in the Stockade and Schenectady. And again, with that, I hope this was as fun for you as it was for me. And hopefully I'll be meeting you in person soon.